comment below. So today's topic is how to really like the ultimate crypto portfolio to 10x or 20x your money in this bear market. Right now I think like pretty much the crypto is really consolidated. We had a brief rally from January, basically January till February, and seems like just kind of start of the March the rally has ended, right? So I think like still we have a plenty of good times to uh, keep our portfolio and see so what is the ultimate portfolio looks like and what I'm actually doing it and what you can do it. So basically I'm kind of going through the lot of coins I think has really good potentials and you can 10x 20x even more, right? So I think like we are at really great time to add. So let's kind of start, right? So so think about it. I'm gonna go with the model size of portfolio of 100,000, where you can how can you make like a million or 2 million or even more in the next bull run, right? And also you can apply this to even the small account. For example, if you have let's say 10,000, it's a 10x or 20x. That means like you're making 100,000 or 200,000, right? That's a good chunk of money. Same thing like if you are doing just with the 1,000, uh, you can make like 10, 20, 30,000 in 2 3 years, right? So next 2 3 years I'm pretty sure we will have a next bull run. That's how the crypto cycle has been. So let's get started, right? Like let's start with the bitcoins, right? Bitcoin, I think like again, I think you'll have a lot more potentials in other coins like Ethereum and other altcoins, but I would always keep something in your portfolio just because Bitcoin is always king, right? Like it's a leader, and just in case something happens to other coins, I mean like I think Bitcoin has been battle tested for last almost a decade, right? Like 2009 till 2023. So uh, I mean there's very, I think like even let's say like they uncovered a lot of bugs or something in some other, right? Like a lot of coins are kind of derived from the Ethereum code, so it may have a ripple effect and whatnot. Again, it's very strong, so I'm not saying it's gonna go down, but just in case, right, you need to have kind of diversifying, right? So I would say kind of Bitcoin, you definitely need it. And if you really look at the chart, like I think like it's we are in this look at this, right? Like 2017 high, then basically year of really downtrend. Same thing, high, year of downtrend. Again, people's gonna say a lot of things, this that blah blah blah, but this is as usual, right? It happened before, it's gonna it had to happen this time, and again it's gonna go up brushed, right? It's just the time, right? But again, right now it's probably console. So what you really do, you accumulate, right? Like basically the more it does this, it's good for you if you are a long-term holder, right? So you can add like let's say 100 200,000, like depending upon your budget, right? If you're making like tens of thousand, you could add like 1,000 a week. If you're making like let's say 2,000 3,000, you could add like a couple hundreds every week, right? So that's the beauty of crypto. Like you don't have to buy a whole coin, you can buy as much as $1, $2, $5, right? So that is great. So let's get, so I made a spreadsheet about the all the coins and kind of my thought process, right? So what I'm thinking is I'm kind of modeling this portfolio as 100,000 portfolio, but you can always basically you can adjust it, right? So if it's a 10,000, just divide by 10. Instead of let's say I have a quantity BTC 0.05, you can do, if you have basically 10,000, you divide like 0.5 by basically 10, right? So that's what I mean, it's gonna be 0.05. So you can buy like 0.05 worth of Bitcoin, which is gonna be basically what, like right now it's 22,000. So it's gonna be about 1,100, right? So if you have 10,000 portfolio, you can just buy basically according to this portfolio. Again, I mean, do your own DD. I'm not a financial advisor. This is what I think gonna happen, but you definitely do your research. But if you look at this, right, so you can adjust this portfolio, right? So you can always kind of go aggressive or non-aggressive. But let's get started, right? So you can see that, right? So what I'm thinking, or at least what I'm really uh, doing, and I own a lot of coins. Some coins I have a lot more than what I have initiated, some coins I have less, but this is kind of a model that I made it, right? So Bitcoin, if you see, this is the quantity. So the target is, if you have 100,000 portfolio, you're buying zero point 0.5 Bitcoin which is basically about 10%. And you have Ethereum. So again, I'm really bull on Ethereum. That's why I have like Ethereum almost 40%. But again, you may be uh, really, you did probably better research in some other coins, and it could happen, you can adjust accordingly. But if you see this, right, so a Bitcoin 10%, I have 25 Ethereum at current price about 1500. It's going to be 37,500 total current value, which going to be uh, 30 I mean current price of 50 and 37,500. Same thing Solana, right? So 500 Solana right now it's running at $20, so that's 10,000. Dot, it's 575. I actually paid like $6 or $7 for a lot of these coins. I think I did pay, I mean, got some at 5 too. But Dot 500, 5.7, 2800, right? Atom 500, 11.5, 5700. FX 19, 9,500, 88, 20,000 right now. It's pretty good deal, I think. Like, I'll just grab it today if you are thinking of ADA. 6,400. Same, I have Uniswap, Link, Curve, Convex, right? And again, there's a lot of other coins like Lido, Edgebar, Near, Vet, FTM. I own these coins, some a lot, some kind of okay amount. But think about it. I think this is a perfect portfolio which you can kind of uh, do it right. So you can always adjust, like maybe you have some new coins or something who is doing. And again, one thing is these are not shit coins, right? There are big community, there are a lot of things going on. For example, if you look at the Soul, really vibrant, I mean, like really great community, lot of dApps. The transaction fee are really cheap, like you could just send in like 0.0001 seconds. I think like just to spend penny you need to do like 50 100 transactions, right? uh, and the other benefits is you can stake a lot of these coins. So if you stake like Sol, probably getting 6.5% API, right? So that means like 100 like staking, you're getting about 6 7 coins in a year. So 500, that's like uh, 35 40 coins in a year, right? So even if a month like you're staking, you get 2 or 3 coins, and you can always unstake within, like I think they have a 2 day period or something, right? So you can do the same with the Dot, Atom, FX. I think you can stake EDA. Yeah, you can stake that to Uniswap. Probably you could through the Uniswap. So think about, like Uniswap is doing the transaction volume of billions of dollars, right? So their revenue is pretty good, right? So think about it, like Curve, right? There's 3 billion or more logged in Curve. Same with the Convex, right? There's a lot of, so these are not shit coins, right? These are kind of real utility coins. And if you see my model, right? So this is the quantity, this is the price, this is the current value. So if I add all the current value, I added all these columns, and you can see that it's like 101,000, so about 100,000, right? You can always, if you want exact 100, you can decrease a little bit. And again, price is kind of always changing, but you get the idea, right? And if you just look into this all-time high, for example, Bitcoin went to $69,000, Ethereum went 4,800, right? So uh, just let's say like next bull run comes and we don't even pass this all-time high. If it just stays this, right? So just, even if it just stays this, you're thinking you're like so 69,000, right? Your value, you invested 11,000, it's like 34,500. If it reaches 69,000, that's 3x. That's a lot of money, right? That's really good money. And if you look at the Ethereum, it went to 4,800, and if you buy 25, that's going to be 120,000, right? That's like what, 400 or 500 times. And this is the basically all-time, this is all-time high price and all-time high value, kind of multiplying this with whatever quantity you have, and it comes out to 660,000. So just even if this next bull run, your coin basically remain flat pretty much, right? So if it's remained flat and it just reads this previous all-time high, I'm pretty sure a lot of the coins gonna break it. But one thing, make sure, I mean, your one coin actually can fail too. Maybe it will happen just like Luna or FTX, but it's okay. Even if that happens, for example, if let's say Atom goes to zero, right? You're losing what, 5,007. That's okay because you're making money in a lot of other coins, right? So All-time value, if it reaches, that's a 660,000, pretty good. With 100,000, even if it happens next 3-4 years, like, I mean, tell me where there's a better investment opportunity than this, right? Like literally 100,000 to 660,000. And if you really look into kind of history, for example, Bitcoin, right? Like if you just look at the Bitcoin, and we'll just so we have 15. So if you really look at, right, 15 cents, I mean, from this low, almost from like, what was the high? Almost like, I think it did reach like 1,000 or in 13 or 14, but this is where I think it's from Coinbase or somewhere, so it's not showing anything. But if let's look at this, right? So we reach all-time high of 19,000, so, and low of almost 3,000. But think about it, like if it's low, it from the next cycle, right, we always, right, all 3x, more than 3x from the top, right? I mean, if you look at the low, it's a lot more, but basically from the 3x from the top. So think about it, even if we go like 2x from top, again, the thing is like, before we went like 10x and whatnot, it's probably going to decrease as we go, as the price go up. But I definitely see the possibility of 2x, right? Even if you go 2x, that's like 70,000, 140,000. But we are right now at 22,000. That's like 140 is like 7x, right? 7x right now. So that's like a really good opportunity right now. I think it's pretty same with the pretty other coins too, but you get the idea, right? So this is really attainable. So even if you 2x, like think about it, like this is a 3x. 3x is 198. So even if you 2x, that's like 1 point um, like 1.2, 1.3 million, right? So basically you got pretty good chances you 2x, I mean 10, I mean 12x, 13x from the 100,000, right? Like 1.2 million. So I think, I mean, yeah, I would love to hear if you have any other coins which has really good potentials. But I just wanted to kind of uh, bring this to you guys and see what you guys think. Please comment below, and if you guys have any coins, suggest. And if you guys want me to deep dive into any other particular coin technology or how to, please comment below so that I can add. But that's it for today, and have a great day. Thank you, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye.